Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Preston here, and this is the Bank of America Roval 400 race review. And yeah, this is the elimination race of the round of 12, and I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up say it. Congratulations to Kyle Larson. Led over half of the laps in this race today, clearly dominant. And yeah, he was up there in the top 10 for the majority of this race, and he was unstoppable pretty much in the third stage. Yeah, just congratulations. So yeah, Christopher Bell, and William Byron were the three drivers that were locked in on points. Well, coming into this race, William Byron was locked in, and then Kyle Larson after stage two, and then Christopher Bell later as well. Shane Van Gisbergen, he won the pole, but he had an up and down day for Shane Van Gisbergen, he did. Um, but now, the playoff drivers. Big story, of course. The final race of the round of 12. Four drivers get eliminated. And yeah, they are Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, and Daniel Suarez. Three of the four drivers who came into this race below the cut line were in a must-win scenario. The only driver who was below the cut line that had a chance of pulling away in is Joey Logano. And Joey Logano, he did everything he could have done. Like he did everything. He did everything Logano could have done, and it just wasn't enough. So yeah, but Tyler Reddick, he was legit so close to being eliminated. I tell you what, Tyler Reddick was so close to getting eliminated from this round. He legit was close to getting eliminated. Like in stage two, he and Denny Hamlin made contact, which I gotta talk about my boy Denny Hamlin for a minute. This race, I had to hold my breath for the majority of this race for him because for the first two stages, because he didn't get any stage points at all. And Denny Hamlin, from what NBC said, what the guys on the NBC said, Denny Hamlin has been the worst driver statistically at road courses out of the 12 playoff guys, and I absolutely agree with it. Like Denny Hamlin has not been the best when it comes to road course racing, and this just shows proof here today. But he came into this race plus 30 above the cut line. He survived. Going on to the round of eight, I'll make a video later this week previewing the round of eight and how I feel about each driver heading into this round and how I think each driver will get into the championship four. So, how I feel about each driver making it to the championship four. So, yeah. So, stage one was won by Tyler Reddick, which, like I said, Tyler Reddick had a heck of a crazy day. Um, yeah, and then stage two was won by Alex Bowman. Like, playoff drivers won the first two stages. And and yeah, guys, but NASCAR Charlotte Roval, they did make some changes to it from the last years that we've had. They've now included a hairpin and then a hill and then going off to the right and then long hairpin, which is a new addition for this layout. And then also they took away the curbing on the front stretch chicane. So yeah, the cautions were for Chase Briscoe having like a tire going down for debris, and then one of the other cautions was for Austin Dillon's tire like coming off his car. So yeah, not a lot of cautions for incidences or anything like that. There were some spins, of course. It's road course racing. Especially in the turn seven hairpin, like Tyler Reddick, like literally, I gotta talk about Tyler Reddick again. He drove his tail off today. Like Tyler Reddick drove his tail off. It was looking like it was gonna be eliminated from this round, but he came back. That 45 team, absolutely resilient, absolutely resilient. You gotta give it to Tyler Reddick. Like this was one of the most resilient performances from Tyler Reddick that I've seen from him, and he's in the round of eight. He's in the round of eight. He's the regular season champion. He's in the round of eight. This team had to like change toe links and had to change parts. And this team still manages to get in top 15 finish. Wow. Christopher Bell, he was also locked in on points. Finishes second. William Byron locked in on points as well, third. Cindric, who had a good car, who had a decent car, he just didn't have enough. He had to came in this win in a must-win situation. Fourth. Chase Elliott, top five. Good run for him. He's into the round of eight. AJ finishes sixth. Shane Van Gisbergen seventh. Two road course guys. Joey Logano 8th. He just did not have enough. Like, Logano did everything he could have done, and he just wasn't meant to be. Bubba Wallace. This was probably one of the best road course performances I've seen Bubba Wallace. So yeah, Tyler Reddick, I can't say enough. He had an eventful race. Carson Hocevar continues to impress, 12th. Um, so yeah, Kyle Busch 13th, Denny Hamlin 14th. Michael McDowell was actually my pick to win this race. He ends up finishing 15th. Ross Chastain, he just did not have a good race. He got spun out a couple times. Then the drivers that were out of this race were Eric Jones, Legacy Motor Club. They just had incidents as well for like debris. There was a caution out for debris from Nemechek after Ross Chastain, Eric Jones all got together. Ty Gibbs had some sort of engine issue, and Chase Briscoe out. Like, he was out, I believe, in stage 2, and that just completely ended his hopes. And then Corey LaJoie completely, he just was the first car out of this race. So, yeah, the racing, I would say, was good. The racing was, I mean, it's road course racing. I enjoyed the Xfinity race yesterday a lot more than this one. So yeah, the Gen 7 cars, they perform better when it comes to road course racing rather than the Xfinity cars, so that the Xfinity cars can have like less grip while the Cup cars drive a lot better. They have more grip, and this race was indeed interesting. It had some interesting moments. If I have to rate this race, I would give it a 5.5 out of 10, guys. This was about an average NASCAR race to about a 6. So usually around 6. I usually rate my races, if it's a 6 to 5, that's average. Like, it's average if you ask me, but it's still good. I'm not saying this race was bad, no, but it was just average. It was an average race. You had some moments. Larson, man, he dominated the second half of the race. Strategy, there was definitely strategy when it comes to this race, when it comes for points. You either had to stay out, get points, or if you're not battling for it, if you're in the playoffs, get tires and go for the win. You points if you're in the playoff, like the playoff drivers, they got points. Like Joey Logano had the most playoff points. Like Logano, like I said, he did everything he could have done in this race. He did everything he could have done, and it just was not enough. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the updated playoff grid. Alright, so Kyle Larson is the first driver that's leading the playoff standings right now, the updated playoff grid. So he is plus 33 above the cut line. Christopher Bell is plus 13. Tyler Reddick is plus 10. And William Byron is plus 4. Now let's get down to the drivers below the cut line. We got Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Alex Bowman. So yeah, and this was indeed my exact round of 8 predictions. Roll the clip. My round of 8 picks are Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Alex Bowman. So yeah, I called it, guys. This was my exact round of 8 predictions that I made in my playoff predictions video. I got my round of 8 predictions completely right. That's a big thumbs up right there. All right, so anything can happen. It's NASCAR. Anything can happen. Ryan Blaney's -4. He won the championship last year. He won at Martinsville, like in the playoff race last year. He can absolutely, any one of these guys can lock themselves into the championship 4. Just gonna have to wait and see what happens. So, man, let's just have to wait and see what happens. So. And like I said, guys, I will be making a round of 8 preview video telling you guys, getting a more deeper look into the round of 8 and how I feel about each driver in this round and how I'm confident in each driver and what are my expectations in them for each round. So yeah, so those are those are the official round of 8. Again, so those are the round of 8 drivers. Again, the 4 drivers that are eliminated are Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Daniel Suarez, and Austin Cindric. Good execution for Tyler Reddick, man. Just coming back, having like a broken toe link after literally, like his car was literally a foot off the ground after hitting the curbing in turn 7. He hit Denny Hamlin, hit the curbing, and just wow. He came back. Good, awesome for Tyler Reddick in 2311 racing, and as a fan of 2311 racing, this puts a smile on my face. And you know, as a Denny Hamlin fan too, because he's in the round of 8. Let's go. one step closer to a championship 4 appearance, but just gonna have to wait and see what happens. I had to hold my breath for the majority of this race as a Denny Hamlin fan. Like, he was and he is not. Denny Hamlin and his team have not been good at road courses this season. And so that's why I had to hold my breath. Even though he was plus 30, that still wasn't really a safe cushion. Relieved Denny Hamlin made it to the round of 8. So yeah, guys, in conclusion, this Charlotte Roval race, I would say had some interesting moments, especially some of the new configuration layouts, like the infield, like that new hairpin in turn 7, like Tyler Reddick in the final laps, he made turn 7 look easy, like super simple. Well, the race was good. It was an average race. So yeah, guys, congratulations to Kyle Larson. I believe this is his 6th win of the season. It's his 6th win of the season, guys. And he's putting up playoff points. That's why he has a 33-point cushion. Anyways, guys, what do you guys think about this race? Let me know in the comments below. And congratulations to Kyle Larson on winning the Bank of America Roval 400. So, yeah, anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.